Hi everyone, I'm Jo and welcome to Pass the Popcorn.
So here we are at the halfway point of 2019, a great year for movies so far. And I'm here to present my top 10 films of 2019 so far. At number 10, we have Toy Story 4, a moving addition to the hit trilogy that balanced nihilistic humour with a thoughtful meditation on growing up and moving on. At number 9, it's How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, a movie that brings the franchise to a moving conclusion in a way that touches on very relevant themes about animal rights, growing up and making sacrifices. At number 8 is Avengers Endgame, a fitting end to the Infinity Saga that ties up the cliffhanger ending of Infinity War in a very satisfying way. Next up, at number 7, is Knock Down the House, a moving documentary about the group of women, including Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, who ran for Congress in 2018.
I'm running because everyday Americans deserve to be represented by everyday Americans.
At number 6 is Someone Great, a bittersweet comedy about a young woman in New York coping with the end of her long-term relationship. At number 5 is the French film Portrait of a Lady on Fire, a lesbian romance period drama that premiered at the Cannes Film Festival this year. When a female painter is hired to paint a portrait of a young upper-class woman in 18th century France, it instigates a tragic love that can never be. It won Best Screenplay at the Cannes Film Festival this year. The leading actresses have incredible chemistry, and every picture looks like a painting. It's just that beautiful. Coming in at number 4, we have Last Breath, a thrilling docudrama about a real-life incident that occurred when a deep-sea diver was trapped underwater and his crew desperately fought against the clock to get him out.
The North Sea is definitely one of the most dangerous environments in the world.
I saw Alarm, which I never seen before.
It premiered at the Glasgow Film Festival this year, and it's one of the most tense films I've ever seen in my entire life. It melds real-life footage with testimonials from the real people involved, as well as dramatizations, and it is definitely worth your time. Third, we have Les Miserably. And no, this is not another musical. This is a modern story that premiered at Cannes Film Festival this year about race relations in modern-day Paris. Set in the suburb where Victor Hugo first wrote the novel Les Miserably, this movie is about the tense race relations between the predominantly white police force and the predominantly black citizens of this area. The premise involves police misconduct that is accidentally videoed by a child with a drone, and the 48 hours that follows as everyone attempts to get that footage to use it for their own personal means. It's a very gripping movie that talks about race politics in the 21st century, and it has messages that can be translated to any country in the world. At a very close second place is one of the best films I've seen in years. 8th Grade, written and directed by comedian Bo Burnham, is an incredibly moving, very funny, very real portrait of a girl, played by Elsie Fisher, who's going into her 8th grade this year. She's a very nervous girl who really wants to make friends but really struggles with it, and it's about how she learns to overcome her confidence issues and trying to make friends and try to fit in a very daunting year at school. It's such a heart-achingly devastating film about just how embarrassing and hard and stressful high school can be, and lead actress Elsie Fisher handles these demands perfectly. And finally, we have Booksmart. I've never laughed so much as I did when I saw Booksmart for the first time. This is a comedy about two overachievers who, on their final day of high school, realise that they've wasted their entire high school experience studying and never had any fun, and so they're determined to cram all of that fun into their final high school party.
We have to go to a party tonight.
We didn't party because we wanted to focus on school and get into good colleges. We only have one night left to have studied and partied in high school. Otherwise, we're just gonna be the girls that missed out.
The leading duo are played by Beanie Feldstein from Lady Bird and Caitlin Denver. They have incredible chemistry. The script, written by 4 women, is so witty. And first-time director Olivia Wilde has made an incredibly fun movie that also hits on some of the anxieties that everyone feels in their last year of high school and the changes that they all go through. One of the funniest films I've seen in recent years, and also one that really spoke to my high school experience and made me feel seen in a way you don't get to in a lot of the superficial, cliched American teenage movies. This is something special. Booksmart's out in Australia now, and I really recommend you go see it. And there it is, there's my top 10 films of 2019 so far. What do you think I've missed? Let me know in the comments and stay tuned for my next video.